Welcome back. Right now we are going to talk about youth mental health and vaping. Right now joining us from the Truth Initiative is Amy Taylor and Giana Darville to talk more about this. A recent survey actually showed that over 93% of young individuals who vape report mental health issues. So two things that are definitely troublesome. Thank you so much, Amy and Giana, for being here today. Amy, let's start with you. Tell me more about these two crises together, both mental health and the youth vaping.
Thank you so much for having us today to talk about this important issue. You are absolutely right. We are on a collision course of two very important issues facing young people today. One is mental health. I have 3 teenagers at home. They are struggling, they are anxious, they are depressed. And we also have the vaping issue. We have more than 2 million high school students who are vaping, and they're turning to those vapes because they think that it's going to help calm them down. It's going to help relieve feelings of anxiety and stress. But in fact, vaping helps amplify those feelings.
And Amy, what is Truth Initiative doing to help with this and bring awareness to this problem?
Well, we are exposing the connection between mental health and vaping and calling a vape for what it is. It is a depression stick. It will amplify your feelings of stress and depression. We just launched a new campaign called Breath of Stress Air, and it's targeted at young people. And it's really about busting the myth and the fantasy that vapes make you feel better, that they relieve your stress, but in fact, they amplify your stress. We have young people in Washington, D.C. this week for our moment of action from all across the country, and we are meeting with decision makers to tell them about this issue and to really ask them to take urgent action on this issue. And young superstars like Giana are sharing their stories about how vaping is impacting them all across the country.
Giana, tell us more about this nationwide moment of action for mental health.
Definitely. Well, I mean, we've been here, like Amy said, talking to decision makers from the White House to the Department of Health and Human Services, and on the National Mall, just talking to people who are walking by about how vaping nicotine can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. But we took a breath yesterday. We did some breathing exercises as an act of self-care and powerful activism, showing that in the face of predatory industries that are marketing products as something that will supposedly help with our mental issues can actually make it worse. And instead, we're combating that with things that we know can help, like breathing exercises. And so we're excited to have been talking about this and sharing stories with each other from non-vapers and people who have vaped and those who have been able to quit, just finding out how it's affecting them in their communities and equipping each other with information we can take back home. So it's been a phenomenal experience.
Giana, how can young people especially get involved and find resources to help with these issues? Also, what made you decide to ultimately get involved?
I mean, I got involved because I realized the intersection of so many other issues that vaping nicotine really sits at the heart of. It's a social justice issue because of the targeting practices of marketing. It's an environmental issue because of litter and other things. And particularly, it's a mental health issue, just like we're talking about. And so that's why I got involved, because I saw it as an issue in my community. And I wanted to be able to be connected with a broader network of people who cared about the same things that I did. And one of the ways that if you want to get involved in the same way that I did, that you can do that is by texting ACTION to 88709. It enrolls you in our tech service that kind of helps you get looped in on everything that we're doing. Or if you're just struggling to quit vaping, or you know someone who is, you can text Ditch Vape, that's one word, to 88709 to get enrolled in This Is Quitting, which is our free, anonymous, text-based program that helps guide you along this path toward quitting vaping nicotine. It's been incredible, and it's helped hundreds of thousands of young people all across the country already.
And Amy, where else can we get more information, get involved, and learn all about everything we've discussed today?
Again, thank you so much for this opportunity to get this message out. If you're interested in just getting more information or getting involved, please go to truthinitiative.org.
Thank you so much, Amy and Giana, for joining us today. Really appreciate this important information. Amy Truth Initiative, we are impressed that they are coming together to address both mental health and vaping with young adults. And Giana, you're very inspirational in how you are being motivated to help young adults with both of these issues. We'll be back with more right after this.